Trae Young was nearly the Rookie of the Year last year. I think in most years he wins it. Luka Doncic was just phenomenal.
Off the charts.
In Dallas. The officials, Tony Brothers, Mitchell Irvin, and Aaron Smith. Andre against Land, a double team and a steal. DeAndre Hunter, rookie from Virginia, went to the basket. Andre looked like he got a piece of it, but Len followed it up and filled it up. Driving is Hunter. He had 74 triples last year. Pistons go deep against him. Andre hooks, and he hit.
I'm liking that beat that Andre's establishing already in this young season. How about you?
You and me both. And the beat goes on so far. Marquise Morris's pass inside, picked off. Trae Young, Collins, windmill jam. Marquise Morris's pass inside, picked off. Trae Young, Collins, windmill jam. Trae Young to Collins. Collins against contact, still able to score. 7 straight for Atlanta. Marquise Morris fires, fills it up. Big time basket right there. Atlanta leads it. Andre screens for Bruce Brown, gets to the basket for a score. Second nice drive. This time he converts.
Took his time, negotiated, sized up Lynn, was not going to have his shot blocked and converted.
Trae Young to the basket. Floating gun off glass on the run. Marquise Morris with the drive and the deuce. Pistons needed that. It's 16-11. Derrick Rose is about to check in. And he couldn't have been much better last night. And Luke Kennard. And he couldn't have been much better last night. And Luke Kennard. Hawks down deep. Marquise Morris missed from behind the long line, but Andre followed it up and filled it up.
Pistons starting to settle themselves a bit offensively. Now can they turn it up defensively?
Trae Young gets a shot off a screen and sticks it.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's incredible. I got a little bit more on Vince Carter in a moment, George.
A hoop for the Hawks and a 23-15 lead. Dre to the basket, reverses, scores!
Wow, first step and taking advantage of that little sliver of space along the baseline, the big fella.
He's 4 out of 5 for 10, Greg.
He's impressive again.
2 out of 2 at that free throw line. But Parker escapes, and Jabari Parker jams. Parker with a rebound. Jabari Parker on the run. Send it outside for Trae Young, and he drains another from behind the long line.
They get it up and down the floor, and they take the first available shot. Not the first necessarily good shot.
Right. Derrick Rose doing what he does best, right to the rack for a score. 3 and 14 to play in the first. Young with that crossover and a drive and another deuce. Does his thing and scores.
Trae Young is exploiting right now.
Young from way downtown. You know, Coach Casey said before the game about 25% of his threes have been from 30 feet or more. That was or more. Count that one 4 in my league. Derrick Rose with a drive. Gets a goaltend, I believe. DeAndre Bembry do it all. Off guard, small forward, gives it up to Jabari Parker. He did it all with a dish there. 5 out of 8 from behind the long line for the Hawks. Derrick Rose for 2 and it's through.
Well, we've still got a minute to play in this first quarter.
Parker can score. Uses that big body on the drive. He has 9.
And occasionally long-range gunners.
Impressive. Tony Snell way outside for Luke Kennard. A long three is through. 2.5 seconds difference. Shot clock to game clock. Derek for three. Off the heel. Rebound Tony Snell. Luke for three. It dances and drops with 2.1 to play in the first. Shovels for the rookie from Virginia, DeAndre Hunter. Herder with a bounce back to Collins. From the baseline, buries it. Tough, talented big man, John Collins. 6'10" and 235. It's 40-33 Atlanta.
Has a variety of weapons. Showed you that little mid-range. He can also pop three-pointer. He's good around that basket.
Langston Galloway for three, and that's through. It's 40-33 Atlanta.
Has a variety of weapons. Showed you that little mid-range. He can also pop three-pointer. He's good around that basket.
Langston Galloway for three, and that's through. Herder. Turner to the basket. Evan Turner with a scoop and a score.
On an exchange of possession.
Luke Kennard turns, fires, fills it up. That was not an easy shot. Had to let it fly in a hurry. Herder guarded by Luke on the other end. To the lane. Tried to float it up. Collins pulled it down and scored it. Off iron to Langston Galloway. Reggie Jackson, show and go, drive, dunk.
And sometimes in sports, especially team sports, friendships, relationships can develop and they can last a lifetime.
Andre helps with a stop on the other end. Reggie to the paint, half hook, and he hits it over Evan Turner. DeAndre Hunter. To Trae Young, look out, there he goes again to the rim.
Under 7 to go in the second. Snell finds the range. Oh, he's been a pretty good catch and shoot guy. Tony Snell coming over to Detroit this season.
Still playing without Blake Griffin. The first 5 or 6 games anyway of the season. From way downtown, Trae Young buries it.
Yeah, you're going to give up some penetration as a result, but he's hot from way deep. You got to get out there on him.
Derrick Rose to the baseline. He buries it. Derrick Rose. Bumpry was on him. Now Parker steps out. He scores over Jabari Parker. 4:24 to play in the half. Trae Young. Inside for Bruno Fernando and a score.
Shield the defense away from Derrick Rose, but I'm not so sure Rose even needed it.
Man, that was a great shot by Derrick. Young bumped outside. And Trae Young does have 6 assists. Go with those 26 points. Hawks fumble it in the lane, but somehow Bembry able to score it. Pistons were about to take the lead, couldn't, and now the Hawks have scored 8 straight. Derrick Rose off the dribble drains the deuce. Tony Snell for the Pistons, working outside, gives it up to Derrick Rose against DeAndre Bembry. Derrick, topside gun, goes. Andre gives it up to Derrick Rose. The big man gets it back, dribble hands to Snell. Tony for three, it's through! Snell with the basketball, now Luke Kennard. Comes it deep to Dre for a dunk. Andre went down, there was contact, no whistle.
For Andre Drummond, his first second-half basket. Trae turns it over. Galloway on the lob. Derrick Rose batted out of bounds by Parker.
About 2.5 seconds difference. Shot clock to game clock. Shot clock at 6 for Derrick Rose. Langston Galloway for three! With 3.4 seconds to play in the half. Trae Young trapped. Reddish with the shot. Off the heel. Len missed on the foul, but it's stuffed by Big John Collins.
Those are some of the things, though, that are available when you have to apply the pressure that they're needing to apply on Trae Young.
Jim Frazier's checked in, and he hits the jumper from the top. Langston Galloway for three, off iron. Rebound saved in the corner by Markieff Morris, but it ends up in the hands of Len.
Trae has his pocket picked by Galloway. Running with Morris. Trey has his pocket picked by Galloway. Running with Morris.
Herter off the bench. DeAndre Hunter triples over Tony Snell. Penetrates, dishes in the corner to Tony Snell. Missed the three. Rebound Herter to Trae Young. Young lobs it. Jammed by DeAndre Hunter, the rookie from Virginia. Pocket 6 for Herter against Markieff. Across the court. And from distance, looks like he was bumped on the shot. Missed it. He's getting up slowly. But Trae Young, a little out of control on the other end, turns it over. Pistons catch a break.
And 43 in a little over 2 months.
Derrick Rose in the basketball game. Didn't take long for him to deliver. He has 17. We're tied at 71.
Atlanta's finding Derrick Rose almost as impossible as the Pistons were finding Trae Young.
Exactly. Langston Galloway with a pair of free throws. He has 8. We're tied at 73. 5 minutes to play in the third. Trae Young with a long gun. It goes. They go deep to Jabari Parker. Powered it up and in.
Their interior people are getting opportunities now because the Pistons continue to have to respect and address Trae Young.
Derrick Rose, unstoppable. Von Baker with a long gun, short. Got his own rebound though, but it's batted away by the Hawks. Bembry with the drive, hooks on the run, hits it. Von Baker with a long gun, short. Got his own rebound though, but it's batted away by the Hawks. Bembry with the drive, hooks on the run, hits it. Herter's the one who put Derrick Rose on the free throw line for 2 that were through. Now, directing the offense, they go inside to Jabari Parker. Topside for Turner. Back deep for Galvin. Score down deep. Rebound to Collins. Evan Turner deep to Jabari Parker, and he jams.
Parker is playing strong. She went up strong and got it and finished with authority.
Parker with a drive and deuce, and now the Hawks are up 88-79. Parker inside, man, can he feel it right now?
He's taking
Hooks,
over.
hits, count it, and a foul. Derrick Rose, nice crossover, here's the jumper, got it, wow. Vince Carter back on the court. Bounce inside for Len, picked off by Dre. Andre on the run, bounced it into the paint for Derrick Rose, ball got away. Andre on the run, bounced it into the paint for Derrick Rose, ball got away.
Evan Turner driving on Morris. That's a goaltend. Give the basket to Evan Turner, his 3rd of the evening.
9 minutes left. Good ball movement for Atlanta. Wide open is DeAndre Hunter, and he triples.
Andre, are you a boomer or a Sooner?
I'm a Trojan, and don't you ever forget it.
Nice. Corner 3 for Tim Frazier.
Derrick Rose against Bembry. Screen from Andre. Floating gun. From outside. Knocking it down is DeAndre Hunter. That's a long 2. 5 minutes left. Derrick Rose from behind the back. Pocket pick. Collins with the drive against Frazier. Double clutch dunk. Derrick Rose against Bembry. Andre screens. The pass to Andre gets away. Trae Young. Bembry. Jam. Derrick Rose against Bembry. Andre screens. The pass to Andre gets away. Trae Young. Bembry. Jam. Timeout, says Dwayne Casey. This is Derrick Rose tips it. He wins the jump. Trae Young Gets a screen from Collins. Lost the dribble. Pistons could use a hoop here.
And it's going to get it.
10-point ball game. Trae Young keeps that dribble. Dishes to DeAndre Bembry with a big-time basket. 107-98. Derrick Rose lost the handle.
Really the shots that they're being allowed to take by Atlanta, whose defense these last 5 minutes has been really, really good.
And Young with a hoop they needed. Frazier